That clock is a whole hour long.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay, this is the Almont DDA Heritage Festival Committee meeting, March 25th, 2026. It is 6:04 p.m. Open discussion, pretty much this whole meeting is. Car show first.
Wait, do you mind if we go through the highlighted items first? Because those are.
I do mind.
Okay. Oh, you almost had me. I was like, oh, okay. Never mind.
Sorry.
And we don't even, this doesn't even have to be necessarily decided at this very second, but I just need everybody to look over the vendor forms, the food and the regular vendor forms that I just updated them with this year's, and the QR codes are last year, so don't use those. I just want them looked over by you guys before I post them. I would like to post them before the end of the month.
Yeah.
And
were any changes made from last year to this year?
Literally nothing except the dates.
Okay.
No. I changed nothing except the dates of the. Oh, and I changed for vendor registration. I changed it from the end from 4 p.m. to 3 p.m. to correspond with the car show.
Road closure, yeah.
Yeah.
Or opening, rather.
And
sell out space.
we oversold, and this year we can't sell that. We can't sell as many spaces because we're going to have the food trucks there since we can't have them on East and West St. Clair. So I'll probably, how many did we sell last year? 26.
I can't remember now.
Do we can't have them on East and West St. Clair even if there's no construction?
We potentially, but I'm not planning for that. I'm just going to plan for worst case scenario, and then if we get to August and it looks like we can use it, then
we can open up more spots if we want.
Yeah. But that, and then the sponsorship forms, I know I need to remove the photo booth sponsor from the Kids Zone. I just wanted to do it all at once, so I'm going to remove that, and then Erin, Holly, and myself met to talk about the Premier parking to let the businesses directly buy 2 spots per business from us. There's a few adjustments that we added that I'll add in there.
I have a couple of questions about that, the whole thing. So they can buy the 2 spots, but they don't have to sponsor?
Correct.
So we're telling the people who sponsor $3,000 that somebody who gave $100 gets a better parking spot.
I can absolutely add, it has to be in addition to
I don't hate that idea. But also, the sponsorships, in my opinion, are not for spots. But I don't hate that either.
No, I don't go to car shows. I know you're more familiar. And
I've never been to a car show where they have premier parking spots anyways. Have you? No.
So
and this might go over I can't think of a good analogy at the moment.
The balloon?
Thank you. There you go. Like a lead balloon. Everyone might not care and just be like, pass, pass, pass.
Okay, so if I put must be in addition to a sponsorship level bronze through platinum, Kids Zones excluded because they don't come with car spaces anyways.
Sure.
Is that good? That's fine. I have a full page of stuff to add to that.
I also have a question about how are we going to enforce that?
So that's what the three of us met about earlier. We wanted Aaron's input since he's in charge of parking, obviously. We basically told him kind of the decision is yours because you have to man this, not us, especially not me. I'm not down there. So they're going to get, much like volunteers and sponsors get, a special placard, and whether it's going on their tent or with a vehicle, whichever it's going to be. And if you don't have, and it'll be obnoxious bright orange so that it's like very visible and obvious that
With
that's
the
what it's
business
for
logo
us.
And the spot number.
Yep, with the business logo and the spot number, it's going to be a numbered situation. And yes, it's going to cause more work for us, and we do have to go and mark off spots the day before, but that's what we'll do. Yeah, and it's going to say on here, that's one of the things we're adding. If you don't have it, there are no ifs, ands, or buts. If you don't have your placard, you absolutely do not get that spot because
And
how are we
if you
gonna-
are not there by
7:15.
then
You're
that
out.
spot is forfeited.
Yep.
But I think,
They don't have to check into registration then?
no, I will get
No.
their
Okay.
placard, the registration stuff to the I'm not dealing with, the whole premise of this setup is I'm not dealing with the individual people at all. If the businesses want to purchase their spots, they can do it, and if they want to sell them, I don't even want to know about it. I will bring you your, like, you know what I mean? They
Right.
can do whatever they want with them. I'll bring you your registration bags if it's cars and your placards the week of Heritage Fest, and then that's as far as I would like for us to have as strict of guidelines as we want, but as little involvement in the actual, like, if you sell them, awesome, but I don't need to know that. I'm bringing you your stuff, you do whatever you want with the spots you bought.
And maybe even if it's a car, they're gonna have something hanging up in here. They gotta have something on the car, because they're gonna park and leave. Or walk away, start walking around, so the car.
Yeah, I'll have that orange, I'll have an orange sheet to go on their dash and an orange sheet to tape on the tent or whatever, letting people know that that's, and we talked about trying to make sure there's an officer or Dale, somebody who doesn't mind, who carries authority and doesn't mind enforcing things. Because as much as, like,
as much as I don't mind, they're still not going to listen to me. Anyways.
right, I was just gonna say, in this
And you,
world,
yeah.
it does not matter if
No.
you're a girl and you are telling people to do stuff, they're
Right.
just, they're not.
Going to call you a Karen?
Yeah.
Probably.
So the tables, they can be anybody, so like they could be somebody selling purses?
No, well, it depends. We are offering each downtown CBD business 2 spots. What they do with them is their choice, but there are strict guidelines on what is allowed in those spots. It's going to be a car and I know it says 10 by 10 tent, it's going to be 8 by 8 tent because we need space for the cars. I don't want people accidentally fling their doors into a tent. There's also going to be a little legal disclaimer in here that you are responsible for securing your tent and any damage that your tent causes, et cetera, et cetera.
So now we're putting tents in?
Well, people did last year anyways.
I thought we said
Yep.
we weren't doing
I
that.
don't like, do you think that car show people are gonna be like, there are good spots being taken up by a tent?
Well, here's my take on it, if you care. Heritage Fest is here to drive business to downtown.
Mm-hmm.
It's another way to give our businesses, hopefully they're not selling their spots to other people to make money, but for our businesses to make more money that day. And if they want to put a tent out front, like if
Roots.
I was thinking Love Sam, but if Love Sam wanted to bring some clothes outside to get people to come into their store, or if Julie wanted to have something outside to get people to come into her store that have never been in there because some people just won't walk in a place they've never been in. That's the benefit I see to the businesses.
No, I agree.
No, I don't
It's
love
fair,
tents in the middle of a car show, honestly, but
because last year was like,
oh, I know,
why
and
is
that's
this person, like, it was.
that is exactly what we're trying to stop. And it's going to say in here, I don't know if it does or not yet because I didn't read it, but Angela is going to put in here, you either pay for a spot or absolutely nothing goes on the road. Absolutely nothing.
I'm pretty positive.
I didn't read through it.
Said, due to the ongoing street project impacting East and West St. Clair, we're not able to offer additional street usage. I can make
Yeah.
it more strongly worded than
I
that.
would like it more strongly worded, yes. So that that's not happening what happened last year, because that really bothered
Well,
me.
we're okay if they sponsor $500 and then they buy 2 spots and then put 2 tents there just for their business.
I don't have a problem with it.
If
I
honestly,
mean, once you purchase it, it's yours
This
to
is
do
kind
what
of-
you choose.
this
right?
is kind of where it comes down to knowing your business owners too.
Mhm.
I do not see there being any more tents on Van Dyke than there were last year. The majority of businesses.
Well, the good rule following folks may put a tent out this year.
Yeah, I don't even.
However, yes, now the seed has been planted.
Right,
So you don't
exactly.
know what people have.
No,
in mind.
Right,
honest to
yeah.
God, knowing them, I think now that we're charging for it, I think there'll be less usage.
Some of them may be,
I think
yes.
I think we're gonna have a few people that participate. And then I think we're gonna have a few businesses that try to sneak people in.
Mhm.
And that's
But we need a police officer
where
for.
I see this going. And if it doesn't work this year, it doesn't work, but it didn't work. Whatever, like not doing this last year didn't work. So if
Yeah.
we can make
Some money?
a little bit of extra money, but again, if we don't want to do this at all, I am completely fine with that too. I either have to tell them absolutely no tents and no parking on Main Street, or here's your opportunity. If you want to have a tent or a car, you have to buy it.
What do you think?
I would like to forego this. I think that people who are coming here at 5:30 and they're like enthusiasts, like car guys, they just see people coming in, parking on the road, and then how many spots do we have? It could potentially take up all the good spots. I don't know where that ends. I don't want people to be turned off by that and being like, we traded one problem where people thought they were entitled for another if they pay $100. That's how I feel. If we're gonna do it, I would like to see it at like $250 or $300. Like, it's worth it, because I think less people are gonna do it, but also $100 seems pretty cheap.
But in addition to a sponsorship, that
Yeah,
might
if
get more
someone's spending
people.
And that might get more people to sponsor.
$1,500 on a sponsorship, and then you tell them that you also have to pay $250 to park in front
Just
of your
make it-
own business.
Make it gradually go up. If you pay $3,000, it's $100.
Like, that's
If you
crazy
pay
to me.
less, it's more.
Yeah, what about the businesses in Elma who are donating or sponsors and they don't get the option to do that?
That's what I'm saying. If you've got people
I'm
spending this
fine
amount
with
of
not
money.
doing it at all. The only thing, like, I don't disagree. This is going to be a headache for me more than anybody, and I am fine if we do not do this and I just send out nobody can use the spots. I will say I think it's a very fine line to walk between making the car show people happy and remembering that the car show is only a piece of Heritage Fest. I think we've made it our sole focus for a while, and we've kind of, sorry. I love it, and it brings lots of people, and I love it, and I'm so grateful for it, and I want everybody to come, but it has kind of become like,
It's overshadowed.
The sole focus.
right, like
Yeah.
all of our time, attention, effort, energy is focused on the car show, and now that we have
It's
that
a 3-day
going,
event.
I would love to build up the other
Yes.
spots, and our main focus should still be making sure our businesses are benefiting from this, because if they ever start to suffer because of it, like that's against our,
I think that the businesses that are suffering are going to be the ones outside of the downtown district, and they're the ones that don't have the opportunity to have those spots. Because the restaurants were packed. People,
So, sorry to interrupt you. I don't hate that idea. How many sponsors did we have ish last year? A clue? 20, 30?
Between 20 and 30.
Okay. So still, that puts us, so this is the way, when we were talking about it earlier, when we were talking about offering it just to the CBD, I said, how many businesses do we have in the CBD? Approximately 30-ish. I'm like, that is a max of 60 spots that we're, saving. So same, because I doubt we're going to get that many more sponsors from this situation. If we're saying you have to sponsor a bronze or higher to do this, that's 30 sponsors. Let's say, let's go high, and that's 60 spots still in my. So I don't have a problem any sponsor, not just CBD.
And we'll give them their
But
number.
obviously, businesses get priority of the spots in front of their business, and people like you or whoever's going to be next to you, those are more narrow buildings. It'll just, it'll be as close as possible. It might not be, one spot might be in front of your building, the other one might be just next to it. But obviously, give them priority on where their spots are. But then offer the other ones, prime spots just downtown, somewhere about the Four Corners-ish. I think that's great. Yes.
I mean, really, if we have 60 spots, we're talking about,
$6,000.
right, but we're talking about 15 spots on each corner.
Right.
That's
That's
not
not a lot.
even gonna go to
Right.
H&R Block. Like, that's gonna be right in the downtown.
That's what I was gonna say.
And
How
it's
many spots are there in the prime?
I don't know, but I don't know. We're gonna have to go measure
We'd have
it.
to measure it, yeah. I don't want to do it on my phone. It's a pain. I could measure it, but it's a pain to do it on the phone.
Again, we can, so the other thing we can, dang it.
There's your brain working.
I know. The other thing we can do is send out the sponsorship forms without it. And then offer it only to the people that sponsored first.
I think that's going to cause a problem.
Yeah.
Because then the other people that didn't, and then they see that happening, why didn't I know about that? No, it's all got to go out together.
Well, I was only saying that because if we don't make a decision about it tonight, with there also being homecoming festival or homecoming this year, I would like to send the first round of these out
ASAP.
like in April when I send out and that's, I think I didn't send them out till June last year, so we're gonna be a couple months out of schedule. I would just like, if we still want to think about it, that's fine. I'm just gonna remove that completely, send out the sponsorship things, and then in June, when I send out the next one, say, oh, we added this incentive for sponsoring.
I would like to come to a decision tonight. That was the plan.
Do we want to take a break on this and go to Bounce House?
Sure.
To come back with fresh eyes?
Sure.
I don't want to do Bounce House this year. This is something I actually do have an opinion on. It cost us $500 in insurance for one day. It cost us $150 to rent the Bounce House.
is 500 insurance?
$650 for a bounce house?
Yes.
So essentially, yes.
I mean, it was the additional event insurance, so it was fine. But if we did not have the Bounce House, it would
You wouldn't.
not have been nearly that much money. And we don't even necessarily need the event insurance. We only needed it because the village's insurance explicitly excluded bounce houses. I know the kids love it. I don't know.
Let's talk about your replacement idea.
So my replacement idea is, oh no, do I not have it in here?
I don't
Dang
know
it,
if you
okay,
put
keep
something in
talking
here.
about the parking. Do I have a price sheet in here? I don't.
No, you don't. I was going to say, I don't think I saw something in there before when you sent it out. So
So about how many people really give you a hard time as far as business wise and getting prime spots? Like, are we making them out like a molehill? I'm not down there with
So
you. I
last
don't know.
year, people who snuck cars out or tents out, Basili's, Small Town Bar, Mother Earth, or was that 2 years ago, was Mother Earth, because they were new and they just didn't know. Was there anyone else last year? I can't remember, because again, I'm not down there either. I only know what I heard.
Mexican place, didn't they have a small one out for food as well out there? I thought.
They have.
They may have.
thought
I
they
think
did.
you're
I'm pretty
right.
sure they were serving.
I think you're right, yeah.
slushies and something. like that.
So there was a good handful.
People were putting their tents out there to save the spots. That's what.
And again,
also
right,
happened.
like, I don't have a problem with the tents for the businesses.
Right.
To promote their business. That's great, and that's what we're here for. It needs to be controlled, and it can't be sneaky and, oh, it's too late, my tents are, like, that's just BS. We all work way too hard to be crapped on like that, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
So that's how this kind of came about. Is controlling it, and this is a way to control it and make some extra money to do some more good things with. So I like you must be already an established sponsor to tack this on to your sponsorship.
Yeah.
I like it being,
Higher price too, that might be a good.
Why don't we just put a blurb on there stating that we're gonna offer prime parking at a fee. If you want more information, call us. And we see how many calls we get and we determine the price
Oh,
then.
she'll lose. No, that's
No.
too much for her.
no, I think we just need to have a plan, and if it works, and like, if it works this year, that's great. And even Aaron had a further thought, like, we say and we can even cap it at 40 spots. So it's 10 on each corner, and it's not gonna be, from the corner in, because some are gonna be in front of their businesses, whatever. But so then it's 40 spots, but then Aaron had this idea that, so if we don't sell all those spots by X date, could we then open it up to car show participants? And we're like, that's a great idea, but not this year.
Oh, for
If it-
tents?
No,
Prime parking.
just for prime
Okay.
parking minute.
I
That's
was like,
what.
I don't know.
Oh no, I don't want car show participants in tents. No,
Yeah.
that's never a good idea. Although they'd probably be the most careful with their tents, honestly. But so like that's a great idea for next year. If it works well this year, that's something I would consider for sure. But I'd like to keep it small and see how it works. And if it don't work, we don't ever do it again. And it's just very explicit to the businesses that you are not putting anything out on the street. You're not sneaking anyone out. You're not saving spots. They aren't yours to save.
Right.
So-
Even but like what DPT did wasn't bad. Like they just had their little tiny table. They were kind of like in between cars. They were
Mhm.
out there, but they weren't in your face.
Mhm.
And they weren't taking up anyone's spots. Like, I don't know. But then again, what do you say?
Right?
How do you
Exactly.
Police that even.
Yeah.
But I feel like what they did was,
Yeah, I wasn't down there, didn't see it. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Then we can keep it just cars and no tents, but then it's not really helping the business.
Right, exactly. And that's why I don't mind the tent, because it's helpful to the business, especially, like I said, like the retailers that have stuff they can move out there, I think more than even the restaurants, because people are hungry, they're going to go into a
Yeah.
restaurant they've never been in. But, if someone's just strolling the car show, they're not necessarily going to just walk into Life Beauty because they may not know what it is, So,
What do you think about the tents having to be like that tent is selling or promoting their business? They can't sell it to, let's say, their sister-in-law who wants to
Yeah,
sell purses.
yeah.
Like those other vendors are gonna be like, why did they get this
it's a good point.
Well,
thing?
Small Town Baller had some desserts out there. Like it was not even, so.
Tents must,
Need to promote your business only.
Yeah.
No vendors. Vendors must be in the vendor area. Yep, it's a good point. I don't disagree.
so we're doing this or no? Did we come to a decision?
I don't know if we came to a decision. Do we want to take a vote of our board members
I-
that are present?
I feel like whatever you guys want to do. I mean,
How many gold and platinum sponsors did we have?
combined,
Yeah.
4, 5.
So I feel like if you're spending that amount of money on your sponsorship, you're probably a business and I feel like you should get a premier spot.
We're not
or-
downtown businesses, I'll tell you right now.
Oh, they weren't. Okay.
One
They were
was.
not. One was
Oh.
the beverage tent and somebody who had enough, like, She was, and
Oh.
Small Town Bar, who sponsored the beverage tent. The others were not.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if they would care or not, but I just feel like that's spending a lot of money and you should, like, if this is something we're offering, maybe that's something that you get.
What was the most common sponsorship?
Silver and bronze. They were, I think they had the exact same amount. If we're gonna make it like, I will do it. I'm not saying I won't do it. If we're gonna make it that complex where we're starting to offer so many
Yeah.
spots for this sponsorship and so many spots for that, and then also you can buy them, it's not worth
The hassle.
the hassle of trying to
Yeah.
figure out who gets
I
what.
think it should just be
It's
an
already-
add-on for everyone.
It's already
Well,
part.
bronze and up, whatever. It's an add-on. It's an extra perk. It's special. Like, if you're paying $3,000, you already have like this whole list of things you're getting anyways. That's above and beyond everyone else.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say too.
I
If we're
mean,
gonna add that, we need to take away something. I don't know
Didn't
what.
we talk about taking away something anyways?
I don't know. I mean, most of this is already. No. The only thing was the personalized 4x6 banner and the platinum sponsorship, and we had 3, right? Because we had,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I have a solution for you to reuse those. I have to like bring mine and show you. I think I have a solution for us to reuse them because it's typically the same people anyway, so we're not making new banners every year. Remind me later.
I won't, but
I
I'll
know.
try.
I'll try to remember. And mine's not laying on my basement floor anymore. It's rolled up and tucked in a corner, so I'll forget. No, that's right. We were just going to take away if we were going to add this, right? Yeah.
And I understand like I'm not arguing that it would be better if they're doing a platinum sponsorship to give them. I just don't.
My thought process is if we're going to give ourselves another headache, we should make more money to do so.
Right. Well, that's what, like,
'Cause it's
I
gonna
just
be a
don't
headache.
know how that's gonna be
To an extent.
realistically implemented because, again, I will do it, I'm not complaining, but like to handle the car show registrations, the sponsorships, like everything else, the vendors, the food trucks, like, I don't have the capacity to follow up on, like, to hunt down businesses to say, do you want your spots or not? Like, if they pay for them, they either, like, they're the ones, the ball's in their court at that point. Like, do you want to buy these or not?
Mhm.
Even like, I don't think this should be, I don't know that I paid much thought into that. It's for platinum, it's 2 20 by 20 vendor spaces. That's 4 vendor spaces. Or 10 car entries though.
I feel
so.
like, are they using that?
No, not
What?
one of our,
Yeah, that's
you
a
didn't
lot.
use all 10, did you?
No. Doesn't, is he gold?
No, he's golden.
Oh,
He
okay.
had to pay for 1
Oh,
or
okay.
2 of his.
Okay. Yeah, no one uses all 10.
Nobody used
Yeah.
No, it's just there.
I don't.
And I even one year used mine for some of our volunteers because I didn't think our volunteers should pay, but no, we don't make our volunteers pay either. It was before we had thought that through, before we had a lot of volunteers that had cars. And I was like, these people shouldn't be paying.
Every year our logistics change a little bit.
A
That's
little bit,
good. That's how it
Yeah.
should be.
Should always grow and get better.
Well, and every year somebody's gonna find some way to go around whatever we
Oh,
implement anyways. So
Yep.
that's just people.
Well, I'm good either way. I'm completely
Bless you.
Thank
fine
you.
with sending everybody a letter saying,
Excuse
no,
me, thank you.
the street is reserved for the car show only. Nobody use it. I feel like that would be easiest for
Logistics and
the logistics, for parking, for registration, for everybody. if.
I say just X. With the potential of both those streets being closed if they start their construction, which would limit us potentially for extra space. I don't even think I'll offer it this year. Just take it off. It's gonna make a headache for her, and logistically, if they do start that construction, it's gonna make a bigger mess.
Angela likes to have headaches.
I like what?
Likes to have headaches. You live for.
Not multiple.
I do.
thinking.
I work best, I honestly do work best under pressure, so I can't even like joke
She comes up
about
with
it.
her best ideas the week of Heritage Fest. Ooh, we should add this. And I'm like, what is wrong with us? Okay, let's wait till, let's go through some more things and then we'll talk about it one more time before we leave. Or before
Okay.
we go to our next meeting, I mean.
I shouldn't have come across so aggressively about the bounce house. If you guys think the bounce house is a good idea, I apologize. I just really, we never have anybody to watch it and that freaks me out.
I was gonna
I
say.
know we have insurance, but even like having even if we have a high school kid sit there, it still freaks me out. Somebody like, because do we have parents of young? Parents aren't that great at watching their kids in bounce houses and I get scared. I was, I was guilty of that too. So if you go to the third page, just the top portion, I mean, they rent a billion things.
I see that. I know, I was like, when are we?
Yeah.
There's
Giant
so
here. But
much.
if you go to the carnival game section, I was looking at the ones that do not require power because then we can set them up in the same space or the parking lot. And they have, if you go on this website in your own time, whenever, you can look at all the carnival games they offer. Super cute. We can get a couple of carnival games and prizes off of Amazon for less than what we were paying for the bounce house and the insurance, and we would just need, but then we would need a volunteer because a lot of the carnival games need to be reset or whatever. But if anybody has any other ideas on what we can do in place of a bounce house, I am all ears. They also have like putt-putt, like, which I thought would be adorable. 3 holes, 6 holes, 9 holes.
So I see this is non-staffed.
It's what?
Non-staffed,
Yeah.
unless specified. Do we know, and I was flipping and trying to find it myself, what they charge to staff?
I don't. I don't know. I can find out, but I'm gonna guess it's more than we want to pay because I think, there's a $900 minimum to even have it delivered. So I would have to go pick it up.
Okay. And where are they out of?
I feel like Farmington Hills.
It's a
or-
248, so,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Not like crazy far, but far enough that
They literally have like everything.
Farmington Hills is far, especially with 696 construction. It might as well be on the other side of the world.
$6 gas by the time we get.
Yeah.
Sober.
So
I thought.
I think it would be fun to change it up and bring in something different for the kids. Plus, the bounce house only, only up to a certain age or children even interested in that or can go in it because there's little kids in it and they'll squash the little kids, whatever. And it would be fun to have something different. I just don't know what these things even are.
If you go, so this
I would like to
I don't need to
go
decide
look.
this
Yeah.
today. I can,
Yeah, I would like to look and see what these are.
you can, look at it,
Yeah.
see all the stuff they offer. I spent way too long at like midnight looking through all the stuff they offer because I wanted to go through all the carnival games and then I got sidetracked to like their giant Twister and giant Jenga and
Ah, that's so fun.
and
That
I
could be
think
fun on the beer tent.
their right, and I thought their mini golf would be so fun because kids could, like families could do it.
Mm-hmm. Mechanical bull for the beer tent. That's on there.
That requires the exact same insurance. Our insurance
sure it
excludes
does.
like specifically bounce house and mechanical bull.
That's fair.
No real fun.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I would like personally, I don't know anyone else's opinion.
I just
I'm not
thought like
against.
it would be fun for them to
Yeah.
do
Mhm.
something that isn't a bounce house. But if at the end of the day we look at it and we're like, bounce house makes the most sense.
The characters would be cool. I don't know, that just jumped out at me. It's probably,
The what?
it's in the entertainment, like a characters.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh, that would be
Instead
fun.
of the photo booth.
I would, caricatures would, I have one from when I was a kid. Actually, I think it's from Autorama, coincidentally, Aaron. Like back in the day, I think there was a person that did caricatures at Autorama, and I have one from when I was a kid.
Face painting is always a.
We have face paint already.
Face painting, balloon artists, and glitter tattoos.
Yeah.
We axed the photo
Sparkles
booth.
does that.
So we could do a character artist instead. That would be super fun. Some of my favorites.
And that's not terribly expensive.
No.
$165 and a 3-hour
More
minimum.
expensive than
Yeah.
what we pay
No,
everybody else.
no, I don't hate that. No clowns, please.
I don't know. Even if we like the I don't know, guys.
Are these prices for the, like, their prices cheaper than what we're paying for?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
No.
We had a magician show. Do we have somewhere to put that? It's $350.
We could put it in the entertainment tent during the day.
I think kids would like that. I think that's kind of cool.
To do. Okay, so
Magician.
okay. Let's think about times.
And it's like a show they put on.
How long does it say? How long?
No, it just says starts at $350 per show.
Yeah. So.
Well, I guess it depends how long that show is for $350.
Okay, so kids
We got little
stuff.
kids, so how long are they even gonna?
Yeah.
I need to talk through this out loud. So kids stuff is from 11 to 3. That's when we have the glitter tattoos, face painting, and balloon artist booked. We're also going to have the petting zoo. The last 2 years, they've only brought the half zoo because we've had the bounce house on the grass next to it. If we have a caricature, how do you say caricature? If we have them, so then we'll have 4 stations. We can have that all on flat in the parking lot. The grass can just be the petting zoo. And then maybe from like, if it's like a 2 out, maybe we can start it early, like 10 to noon or whatever is the magician or however much, like the length of time. I just know and we can change this too, but I already talked to Jim and Aaron about cornhole being in the beer tent in between the theater and the law office, starting at 2, and they were gonna open the beer tent specifically for cornhole, so it'd have to be
Yeah.
before they open
Yeah.
that, but.
Giant Jenga and giant Twister.
I know, doesn't that sound? And go look online. They
I
look
love Giant
so cool.
I've played it.
And the Giant Connect 4 looks so cool too.
I feel like it'd be fun in the beer tent.
And you don't need power for those at all.
Mm-hmm.
Twister you do.
Why do you need power for Twister?
That's what
Maybe
it
It's
says.
because it's inflatable. It's like an giant air mattress.
Oh, got it. Okay, interesting.
Like giant.
Well, I think even giant Jenga would be.
Or the Giant Connect 4, that would go over good. All right, I'm gonna. I don't know, gosh, guys, I shouldn't have given you this giant.
No, sure not.
All the ideas are flowing.
All right, so the giant stuff I think would be fun, and then the magician.
Giant beer pong.
I-
Kids would love it.
No, I'm saying we should have activities in the beer tent.
I don't disagree if there was more room, but
Yeah.
if we had activities last year,
My God, it was so packed
It
in
was
We're
there.
not gonna
So
have the food trucks in there now.
no, but we're gonna have the cornhole boards there.
And that'll just go all night.
No, but I don't know when the tournament's gonna go, as long as it's
Gonna
probably
go.
gonna go, and then to have to set, like, we're gonna have to set that stuff up in the morning, like if it's giant stuff. I guess I don't know. Jenga would be, Jenga would be fun. Or like, as long as it's not something inflatable.
I think I have a giant Jenga at home. Unless I got rid of it. I don't remember. It was at my wedding, Julie. Remember? Probably not. It was somewhere there. I don't remember it from my wedding either, but it was there.
I don't remember.
Oh.
I definitely have seen it. I just think it would be nice to, speaking from my own.
Okay, so I just
Right?
want to
Something
give
to do with the
you,
beer tent.
I want to give you guys a few updates before we run out of time. I updated the ops plan mostly. I did it on Monday, so a few things have been done since then. The bands and production are booked. I found an opener and I booked production. I booked the beer tent. I booked the Porta-Johns. I booked.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is the little on your ops plan?
Just means I emailed them and hadn't heard back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed, but I just wanted to.
Yeah, and like I hadn't got confirmation yet,
Thank
but
you.
those should be check marks. The cruise and media ad was submitted. I found a cornhole coordinator. What else? Wait. Beer tent, bands, production, Porta-Johns. Those are the things that I have confirmed. Sparkles is confirmed, but I haven't got like the invoice yet. And then a bunch of stuff that is from way future months. We have the race swag already in, the race medals already in. I ordered the dash plaques, the license plate awards, and the keychains. So we're on track. I also made the maps. If you guys go through them like this week and notice anything's missing or needs to be changed, let me know. For the most part, for the East and West St. Clair stuff, I kind of just moved it in hypothetical locations. We're not gonna like live or die by this. I just had to move it somewhere for now. The road closures, if you go through that and see anything that needs to change, I would like to get that to Village Council in May. The race is already open for registration. The car show is already open for registration. I think we have 11 or 12 already registered. And I think that's all I have. But so far, we're like, last year we were out of schedule, and this year we are like,
Right? Our race stuff is designed, ordered,
I
and
don't want to
here.
jinx it, but I am like,
Did you show everyone how cute? Race flag is a little
six-pack.
six-pack cooler.
a koozie too, like koozie brand.
Yeah, it's a good brand.
It's cute. And then the medals are in too.
She revamped the logos for everything, and they're just a little bit more crisper and nicer, I think. So, okay. Back to Premier Parking before we take a break. What do we want to do?
I think to the point of the possible road closures and that, maybe we just revisit next year.
Melissa?
I agree.
Scott already said that, so out of the 4 of us here, 3 of us don't want it. Let's not do it then. It's easy.
No, I'm glad. I just looked at my whole entire page.
I was starting to think, and I'm probably thinking the wrong way. I'd rather it all be cars than tents. But that's not helping the business, so I don't know how to handle that.
That's, so,
Right? All of the cars and the people bring more business to town, and that is the goal at the end of the day.
Like, okay, so last year was the
First time we had that.
exception because people just kind of did what they wanted. But before that, like, Roots does a grab and go, and we make accommodations, like set up anywhere you want in Fountain Park. Historical Society always wants a tent. We always give so if they want a tent, I will give them preference. I will give them front row on our vendor area. We have 4 spots on vendor area. If they want a tent, a vendor tent, I will make sure they're on Van Dyke. They might not be in front of their business, but they will be front
Close
row.
enough.
So
Could we offer the vendor area to businesses first?
it's in their sponsorships. They will get it. Yeah, they will get it first. And even if other vendors sign up, I always bump the business vendors to the top spots for, yeah, that's not.
Money talks.
Well, like if you're a downtown business, you can do, and if you're on the west side, you can have a tent out on the sidewalk because there's enough room.
Yeah, it's bigger.
Fortunately, if you're on the east side, you don't have the same luxury, but that kind of is what it is.
Did we cover everything we had to cover?
Are we gonna put a board in there though that states no tents, or
Yeah.
are we gonna?
Angela's gonna send something
I'm
to
gonna have to-
all the businesses downtown that the parking spots are for registered car show participants only, and they must go through registration to park their cars. Anyone else will be escorted from the car show by a police officer.
What about if a business puts a tent out?
I'll probably.
There will be absolutely no tents allowed. It is for cars only.
Okay.
Oh, I
Something.
mean, I'll.
Angela will say a lot nicer than me, but
If you would like a tent to promote your business or sell your products, we will get you a Main Street tent in the vendor area.
oh, we can
Or
do-
as close, I mean, I guess if like 30 of them, I probably shouldn't even promise that, but.
No. Okay. Cool. Let's take a break for our next meeting.
How long do, oh, 8 minutes. Wait, is there anything else you wanted to talk about for the car show? We kind of,
No, I don't think so.
okay.
Most of it.
I'm good. I mean,